They're rich.
Rich, yacht.
And they pee. But they're done. Welcome back to the Opie and Anthony Show on Sirius XM.
You're just a picture. You're an image caught in time.
Nice.
We're alive. You and I, we're walls without a rhyme. There's no sign of a morning coming. You've been left on your own. Like a rainbow in the dark. Just a rainbow in the dark.
Fucking love this song.
Oh, yeah. Now we're talking.
Just a rainbow in the dark. 9/11 Museum has a gift shop. No surprise there.
No.
That's not a surprise.
No.
It's something we brought up on the show, I don't know, at least 15 years ago at this point, where enough time goes by and it just becomes whatever.
Exactly.
No offense to people that were directly affected by 9/11, but all you have to do is look at the whole Titanic thing, and now it's a ride.
It's a little
that you could
slide.
rent for your, for your kids' party
Kid parties.
and put it up in the backyard. We actually had one of those Titanic things at our celebrity softball game. Remember?
Yes.
We put it in right field or something, I believe, and it was just out there. Yeah, and now they've got the 9/11 museum, and of course they got a gift shop, which
It's
is
disgusting.
really
Gift
strange.
shop.
And what could he get at the gift shop? What kind of stuff?
Oh, you can get a FDNY rescue dog vest.
Oh, put it on
Something
your
for your
little
little
dog.
doggy.
Why don't you get that?
Like the
Trav?
ones that probably went in there to
Little
look at all the
Dexter.
bodies. Okay, got
Right,
it. Good,
see?
good.
For
Yes.
$25, you can get a 10th anniversary flag of honor.
10th anniversary
Oh.
flag of honor.
It's just a flag, but it's got to be a
Right.
flag of honor because they're selling it
Right.
basically in a mass grave.
Right.
So when you're selling a flag in a mass grave, it has to say flag of honor.
Honor.
To be
True.
dignified.
right. What are these, what are these rocks?
These are heart-shaped stones with messages of hope on them for $39.
That's good, a $39 rock.
What
Like the rubble?
Yeah, what kind of messages of hope on there?
No day shall phase you from the memory of time.
That's right.
Oh,
we remember that. We remember because we're selling this on a mass grave.
Wow.
So who's
United in hope.
Who's behind the museum? Is it? It's not the government.
No, it's a private. I think it's been privatized, and,
Right.
and the excuse they're using is, well, the money goes to sustain the museum and the victims. I don't give a fuck where the money goes. The money to the victims' families should. This is one of those things where the government should foot the bill because it was an attack on the U.S.
Right.
So I don't mind my taxes going up a little bit if I know it's being used to fund the college tuitions of the children of 9/11 victims.
Sure.
Or to sustain this museum, which should be sustained by the government. How about you give $1 billion less to
A
some
9/11
dog shit-
coffee cup.
Yeah, just something you can remember every morning with the 9/11 memorial coffee mug.
Yeah.
How about giving $1 billion less to some country that fucking is disgusting, or some shitty rebels that are going to turn on us anyway, and you use it to fund something like this?
Yeah.
I have no problem.
And there are people definitely profiting on this.
9/11 coffee
Definitely.
mug.
Well,
That's
don't,
good.
Don't get caught in the next dust storm without a 9/11 memorial cap.
Cap,
good.
right. You
Yeah.
want that.
It's only $19.95 for a limited time.
Cool, great. Mass grave hat.
Yes.
Yes.
And of course the T-shirt.
The T-shirt.
Where's the where's the jumper? Remember the falling man?
Oh, well,
Where's the
there you
falling
go.
man poster?
Oh boy.
I would love to. How about a falling man poster?
Well, that wouldn't be very nice, would it?
Or
Jim?
how about a falling man, like a cup with a falling man on it, and as you turn it, his falling progress.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Remember
sure.
those pens that you could turn upside down and
Yeah.
the clothes would come off? What if the man falls off the building when you
Right.
turn the pen upside
Oh,
down?
that's
big
great.
cellar. Probably be a big cellar down there.
But if you turn it upside down, he goes back up to the top of the building, and you're like, oh,
Yeah,
that worked out
start
nicely.
over again.
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you can get the two towers on a hoodie.
Jesus. That's
Wow.
disgusting.
Interesting.
There is, we used to attack, verbally bash those guys outside that sold pictures of the burning buildings.
Right.
These people are just as, I don't care where the money goes. The government should be taking care of that.
For $95, you can have a silk scarf with the towers on it.
Oh, it's
kidding me?
delightful.
Yes, a silk
Well,
scarf.
on fire or before they were attacked?
It was right
right.
before they were
Oh,
attacked, so
good.
they're not on fire yet.
Thank God.
Yes.
Photo will take it on 9/10. All right,
Yes.
that's great.
Yes.
Good.
Perfect.
Cool.
Wow.
Cool.
And you
So
know,
you're
and
not you're not for this gift shop, Jim?
It makes me fucking. sick to my stomach because I hate when the government takes over and does shit, and I think privatizing things is good. But in this case, when the country is attacked, this is in disgusting taste.
Remember right after 9/11, a lot of those sidewalk vendors were selling photographs of the World Trade Center on fire and all that shit, and then they were getting the shit beat out of them.
I just said that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I was trying to get my pal talk working.
Understandable.
Oh, see, but they got the shit beat out of them. Yeah.
For $15, all the kids can get an FDNY toy vehicle set.
Right.
Little Matchbox fire trucks.
In good shape or crushed?
Yeah, they
Does it get
smashed.
the bashed
Let me
up
look
ones?
at the. Oh, no. These are on their way to the towers, so they're not all crushed
cool.
yet.
So the ones they're selling in the mass grave for the kids are not going to be crushed. Got it.
Not yet.
Yeah.
And a couple people who got really mad on Twitter, and the ones who were like cool.
They're getting mad at your opinion on this?
Well, a couple of them were like, "Yeah, but is this different than Gettysburg?" And they asked questions, so I kind of went back and forth with them. But the ones who were angry, like, "You don't know you're fucking blocked, cunt." I don't care who you are or how you're related to this. Go fuck yourself.
What was the argument?
There's no surprise here. Enough time goes by, this shit happens.
It's going to the
What are we up to now? Like 12 years,
13
right?
years or something?
What was the
Coming
argument
up
with
on-
Gettysburg?
Well, they
Coming
were
up on
saying
13, yeah.
How come it's okay at Gettysburg? And like I understood the point of that.
Yeah.
And my point was simply like I get the inconsistency in the thinking, but it is different, and you know it's different. You can't pretend that Gettysburg carries the same emotional weight right now that this does. And maybe in a court of law you would win, but you know the difference.
I think when people are still alive that were directly affected with the event, maybe when a generation passes, then maybe. I don't know.
You don't think
You're right.
like,
It's just too close.
Pearl Harbor memorabilia. I'm sure that on the Arizona memorial, there are Arizona USS Arizona souvenirs.
Maybe there's something about the fact that it was a military action. Military actions, there's something about that a little different than civilians being massacred. But then people raise the Holocaust, and there's a Holocaust museum and an Anne Frank museum, and maybe they have a gift shop too.
It's one of those too soons. It just feels like it's too soon.
It just really bothers me because I think
you
it's
know
just
all this
sickening.
goes in this direction eventually, but this one seems a little too soon, right?
And get United We Stand, a United We Stand blanket.
It's just that
Feel more
same
comfortable.
fucking fake, feel-good bullshit patriotism that doesn't last. You know, freedom, the Freedom Tower. Oh, fuck you.
One World Trade. That's all I call it. I will never call it the Freedom
It's a
Tower. Dumb,
Freedom Way.
forced fake name.
It's so hack. Really is.
Really
We're
bugs
a bunch
me.
of hacks in the end.
Maybe the admission I understand.
The Freedom Tower. Because we're so free in
You
America.
are so free.
Okay. Are we?
Please.
Are we really that free in
Go
America?
down to the Freedom Tower. Oh, it's not free. That's right. Yeah.
Right.
Maybe the admission makes sense, even though I don't like it. But all right, they keep a certain amount of people in at a time and keeps it organized. But something isn't the Museum of Natural History just a suggested donation?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
But they have it set up in such a way you feel incredibly guilty if you don't
If
pay.
you don't pay.
But you don't have to pay.
Because they roll their eyes. Because I've gone there so many times. After a while, I'm like, I don't feel like fucking giving the suggested
Yeah.
anymore. I've been in this damn place a million times with my kid and stuff. So I'm like anyone else. I'll skinflint a little bit, and they roll their eyes. And I once said to the lady, like, "Oh, really? I bet if you were on this side of the counter, you would try to pay the least amount possible." What? Because you have the authority for the next hour, you're going to roll your eyes. But when you're a civilian, you're going to do the exact same shit we're trying to do here.
What's the suggested entry for Museum of Natural
It's up there.
History?
It's like 20-something bucks
Is
or
it?
something.
So look at dinosaurs.
But they
it's
have
free.
it.
Yeah.
But they have it. It says admission. I don't know exactly, but it says some like admission in a big letter with the $23 or whatever it is. But right above that, it says suggested in the
Suggested.
tiniest font possible.
I'm going to suggest a nickel.
$22.
22.
$22 bucks?
Okay, yeah. I was
$2 less than the 9/11 museum.
Right. What are you going to do? You know, they got to fucking strip those bones down somehow.
No, I've paid.
The money goes to the mastodon's family.
Dude, I've paid the suggested, but when you go a lot, you start going, I'm going to just throw another 150, because you bring people and stuff. And of course, because you're the one that fucking makes the money, you got to pay for everybody.
It's got to, I understand there has to be some maintenance there. Like, where's that money coming from with the Museum of Natural History?
They guilt you into it, is my point.
Yeah.
They look at you like you're a scumbag. You
I don't mind them
You really
charging.
want to only pay $5 when we're suggesting 22.
I don't mind the History Museum charging. There's something about I used to go to these buildings when they were
But they're
there
not
for
charging.
free.
Hold on. They're not charging. You could technically go into the museum and
Right.
not pay.
Yeah.
You could say I have decided I'm going in for free today, and there's nothing they could do about it.
Yeah.
But then they get you with the special exhibits. The reason why you go to the museum, like they got a special exhibit on NASA or whatever. Those you have to pay to go and see.
But I was saying, no, it wouldn't even bother me if they charged for those. Because it's like, that's a museum, it's nice. But this is fucking. They were free to go to when they were standing. They get knocked down. Bureaucracy keeps them 13 years later, still not completely built. And we have to pay. There's just something annoying about that. And it's not the money, it's just the idea of it.
This guy was at the memorial. All right, hold on. Frank from the Bronx. I think he's a regular, too. Hey, Frank.
What's up, boys? How you doing?
Hi, Frank.
All right, man. What do you got on this?
So they're comparing it to the other Museum of Natural History. How can they compare it, first off? I was at the damn thing. The gift shop is the most tackiest. There's silk scarves for $49.99. I mean, it's the most ridiculous thing in the world, and right next to you is where they have the leftover unknown body parts, basically probably 100 yards to your right from the gift shop. So you tell me. Somebody tell me what the fuck is going on right
They're
now.
pigs. When we were watching Jumpers and there was a body hitting the ground, did you ever think that 13 years later, where that body splashed, right under there, you'll be able to buy a silk scarf with a tower on each one.
Yeah.
Remember, it's shit.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's shit.
And then the one thing that the Statue of Liberty. Why would they have little statuettes of the Statue of Liberty in a 9/11 museum? I don't understand it. If that's not, let's order a whole bunch of shit from China and let's pack it up because we
probably
can make
is
more money
made
on
in
it.
fucking made in Saudi Arabia.
It's gross.
Oh, just ridiculous. This just ridiculous. But I mean, Jimmy, I love your passion about it. I can't agree with you more.
Thank you.
I mean, I'd get that jumper pen that you turn upside down, and then at the bottom of it you see him hitting the floor. That sounds like a good. I'd pay $10 for that.
But that's not that's not that outrageous. It's not as too far fetched considering what they are selling down there. They might as well go all in and give you a little thing of the remains.
Oh, that'd be
some of the rubble. You know what I mean? Like when they knocked down the wall over there in Berlin.
Right.
They were selling pieces of the wall. They might as well sell pieces of the rebel.
Like when Yankee Stadium.
Rubble. Excuse me.
And everybody got some dirt.
Right.
The sand at Yankee Stadium, the DNA from the Trade Center. That's what we're going to sell.
Well, how about this?
But $99.99. They'll pay for it. You got foreigners taking pictures in front of it like it's a happy time.
I think Brandon Steiner's got a new business.
there you
sure
go.
does. He's probably got a dump truck and he's just trying to get as much of the rubble as possible.
Yeah, victim hair. We have victim hair and dirt behind a piece of nice glass for you to take home. But it has an inspirational message on it.
Right, so it's okay.
Gator rookie card.
Right.
If they did it like you have to order something online, why not do it online? Make people order this shit on, because there's something about them hawking it or hawking it, whatever the word is, right there, that is so fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
It
Jimmy,
is.
if you call now, we'll double your order.
Nah.
All you have to do is pay extra shipping and handling.
Absolutely. Get actual audio screams captured on cassette tape.
For your cell
Take
phone.
a look at the airplane, the second airplane. Look at the view that we have here. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we got
As
you.
it approaches the building.
I think we got it.
Thanks.
All right, guys. Sorry.
No worries. Thanks.
I'm throwing a Derek Jeter rookie card.
All right, Frank.
There he goes. He's trying to get
Thank you, buddy.
Frankie. That's a tough
He's
audience.
trying to get that going.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Even if the money goes to the victims, I'm not saying they're profiting off it, but
somebody's making a few bucks off that. Somebody. That shit always trickles down to somebody. An administrator has to get paid, or somebody is making actual money off that. I guarantee it. I guarantee.
Is anybody disagreeing on Twitter? They were disagreeing. So does anybody have a point, like reason they're disagreeing?
They disagree on Twitter because Twitter is a shitty place.
Just because they can.
Because it's a shitty place. This is reality right here. We don't have one guy
I guess
disagreeing.
The disagreement would be the inconsistency thing with, like, you said, Gettysburg and, the Titanic, things like that.
But you weren't even talking about those other gift shops. They brought it up.
Right.
Yeah.
But I understand the comparison to Gettysburg.
If
Like, hey,
anyone
people
wants to
died
argue
there. And
if anyone wants to argue the point and they bring up that point, it's kind of, it's a legitimate argument.
It just seems to feel a little better if a lot of time has gone by.
Right.
For whatever reason.
For whatever reason.
I don't really,
You're right. Well, it's the same reason.
Can't really explain it fully, but.
It's the same reason, on TV, they'll show bodies from World War II in the most horrifically mangled fashion because of, World War II. But they won't show something from now. They'll show some things, but never to the magnitude that they show bodies of World War II victims.
Maybe because you feel like, well,
enough time. It's black and white. Enough time
went by. And if he wasn't killed in World War II, he would have lived his life by now. I don't know. I don't know what it is that happens in your brain.
It's just something you're detached from that moment more so than you are from 9/11. So, it's, yes, Trav.
The Holocaust Museum has a gift shop.
It does.
Yeah, in D.C.
See, that's but you know what?
Feels kind of weird.
It didn't happen in D.C.
No,
that's one thing. And again, enough time went by, and I don't think.
But is there a Holocaust museum at Auschwitz? Which I do want to go to.
There are. You can go there and see. I don't know if there's a gift shop or anything. Laszlo said he went, and it was real creepy.
Yeah, I do want to see that, though. It's really
like he thought, like, oh, cool. I'm going to go there. I'm going to see part of history. It's kind of cool.
Right.
And then he got there and thought, like, oh my God, this is the most depressing place I've ever been.
Right. I remember.
So there's just a vibe about the place that is just pure depressing evil.
I think there's a bookshop.
A bookshop.
Bookshop's not as bad as a dumb hat.
Scarves.
9/11 memorial hat.
Chili, get me my scarf.
Who would wear a scarf with the towers? One to your right, one to your left? Really?
It's fucking sickening.
Let's go to Paul in Jersey. Paul.
Hey there, Paul.
He might have info on people making money off this. Go ahead, Paul.
Before I get that, I've been to Dachau, and like you just said, there is a bookshop there.
Bookshop.
I don't remember anything really stupid being sold there.
That's legit, though. And not sound like an electric train set or anything, right?
Right.
That would be very tasteless.
Easy bake ovens or
things
something.
like that, right? Very tasteless.
Not good.
Two things. I read over the weekend where the head muckety muck of the commission is making $378,000. And number two.
Wait, who's making that?
Head of the commission that runs it.
See, I told you. It does trickle down because you got to pay people.
Well, does he have other things that he does? Like, is this just one of his jobs or is this his only gig?
I think it's his only job. He heads the entire 9/11 Memorial Commission. Now, Jimmy, I got a question for you.
It's a career for people. They are making a good living off this, and then their excuse would be, well, someone's got to organize this, and it takes time and my efforts and blah, blah, blah.
That's a lot of money.
What's your question?
That seems to be a lot.
Who's going to be the first one to spoof this? Where, I could see an Amy Schumer type sketch where she's walking in and they do have pictures of the towers on fire. They do have pictures where you can buy the rubble.
He's pitching an idea.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good idea. It's a very funny idea. I mean, for a sketch. SNL wouldn't do it, but they should do it.
They wouldn't do it.
SNL doesn't have the balls to do something like that.
Right.
Well, I mean, that's a hard one to tackle because, even though you're being really sarcastic and attacking the idea of the museum, if it's misinterpreted,
And just doing it conjures up,
Right.
It's like, this is taboo.
But it should, though. Like, it really is revolting. What they're doing is not just shitty, it's revolting.
Yeah.
Right. All right, Paul.
I agree.
I have one more question that's kind of off topic that I've been wondering about for a while.
Sure.
I go way back with you guys to the second week of WNEW.
Oh, where were we the first week?
Over the last 20 years, you guys have talked about every single member that's ever been part of the staff, except for one guy, which I never hear you mention anymore. And that's Spaz. You guys really not like him?
We've talked about
Yeah,
Spaz.
he's come up a lot, actually.
We've talked about him plenty.
Spaz was one of the most amazing,
hilarious
characters we've ever had on our show. It was unbelievable the stuff he would come up with and did for our show. And one day he came to me and Ann, and he didn't want to be Spaz anymore.
Yeah, he wanted to be what
Kevin?
was his name?
Kevin. And I sat him down. I'm like, "Are you kidding me? This is killing."
Yeah.
But he didn't want to be
I want to be Kevin.
He wanted to be Kevin, and he wanted to continue. And we're like, well, all right, but there's no money in it for you to be Kevin. People want you to continue as Spaz, and Spaz was him. That's the weird part. He wasn't putting on a character. We say one of the most amazing characters ever, but that was him.
That was him.
He wasn't this Kevin guy, which was his real name.
Yeah.
What did his girlfriend push him into it?
Then he tried.
I have no idea.
Sue us.
Yeah, another one that tried to sue us. Right. Another guy that leaves here and then has to like trash the shit out of us.
Yeah.
What did he want?
Because we didn't give him a good opportunity or something. Did he really?
Yeah.
I forgot that he tried to sue us.
Yeah.
I remember he moved like 2 hours away, and you guys used to ridicule him every day because he would have like a 2-hour trip in.
Sloatsburg.
He literally spent half his day just coming to the city.
Sloatsburg.
He's a cop now up in Sloatsburg.
Is that real?
Yeah.
I would love to see a picture of him.
I've never heard him mentioned ever since he left.
No, we have talked about him.
Because I didn't really know Spaz, and I know a lot about the situation, and I've heard it on the air.
Yeah, he comes up. Me and Opie usually will send a text to each other whenever one of us reads something that he had predicted years ago that actually comes to fruition.
That's what's so creepy.
There's so many of those dumb things where he was like, people will be being operated on by robots.
Right.
And we're like, Spaz, you idiot. And then it's like, robot doctors operate. And I'm like, I fire up and text Opie, you see this shit? The guy, or kitty litter to absorb hurricanes.
Right.
So
they're working on like trying to figure out how to
they were like,
lessen the strength of hurricanes.
By dropping super absorbent material like the fucking kitty litter.
Right.
The guy had
He had some ideas.
Or pointing the microwave at tornadoes, the microwave ovens.
Right.
He said if everybody points a microwave oven at a tornado, it would stop the tornado. And it's like, and then I read, stopping tornadoes with microwaves. I'm like, fuck, Opie.
That's so weird.
Maybe he was a weird savant, like technological genius or something.
Yeah, well.
Or just an absolute idiot. Like if you put a million monkeys in front of a million typewriters, one of them will hit the Bible or whatever.
One of my favorites was when he said that he could break into any safe, I think it was.
The perfect crime.
And then we hung him from the ceiling.
In a Spider-Man outfit.
In a Spider-Man outfit and gave him the whole show to try to break into the safe.
You have to cut a perfectly symmetricized hole.
Right.
What an
But
idiot.
what was his thing about breaking into safes? I forget now. It's been so long.
He said that he could like pick the lock.
Oh, he could hear it or something.
Yeah, he'd hear the tumblers. And
so we were able to get a safe. We got a whole like special effects team.
Spider Spaz. We hung him from
the ceiling.
Made him try to.
But in that Mission Impossible way.
Yeah. He was like, we wanted it to be like Mission Impossible.
Right. So he was perfectly balanced. Like these guys worked hard to make sure he hung from the ceiling perfectly.
What's he look like? Is there a picture of him? I don't even know what he looks like.
He's like a crazy-looking ginger.
There he is. Wow.
That was the killer mosquito.
Looks like Macklemore.
Oh yeah.
But he was really like just incredibly naive. One time we were talking about tampons. He didn't understand girls and their tampons or something.
Oh my God! Right.
So we put him in the bathroom. Do we have that clip, E-Rock?
And he screamed.
It's a great clip. He screamed when he figured out where the tampons went.
Where the tampon went and what they were for, and then he saw her take one out and throw it in the toilet, and he screamed.
If E-Rock could find that clip, that's pretty amazing.
That was funny, man.
It was going to be on our cringe CD that the lawyer said no to.
Yeah.
We don't have many Spaz clips in Gillette, but I was just previewing the giant mosquito.
Oh, yeah.
It's still funny.
Well, we can play it into break.
Encephalitis.
Who cares?
No, I don't care.
Encephalitis.
Yeah, that's when I stopped and I was like, all right, this is still good.
Yeah, it's just he just moved on. He just finally just moved on, and that was it. I don't know.
Oh God.
He was with Beba.
Beba.
Did they ever get married?
No.
He didn't marry Beba?
No, him and Beba ended up breaking up.
Okay.
And then Beba married that sick boy guy.
Oh, the guy that got us in trouble with The Rock.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I hear tell they've since divorced. So.
Oh.
Beba was her name? B-A-B-E-A?
No, he called her Beba.
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 Instead of saying baby, he was like, hey, Beba. So we would call her Beba.
Beba.
Beba? Is that him?
Shit.
That's The Rock walking out on our show.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Wait.
The Rock says.
Wait, go back.
Was the guy in studio?
Yes.
This is online.
Sick boy.
Yeah, because he wanted to.
Appreciate you guys having me on. Thank you.
Okay. Book signing starting at 7 tonight. Tower Records, East 4th
And I'm
Street,
still plugging
in
it.
Lafayette and the East Village. Got to thank The Rock for stopping on by today.
Appreciate it.
And he walked out. Why don't we have the part where...
Don't know. I don't even know how they got this. I don't know what it is.
And then we were probably like, fuck The Rock. He's never going to amount to anything anyway.
Well, I did say that on our show. I said we would always be bigger than him. I did say that.
You know, WWE, I found out recently, went into full recovery mode when The Rock walked out. Like, they were pissed that he walked out because they cared so much about your show.
Really?
Yeah, we were pretty important to the WWF.
The Rock.
Apparently, that's why they flew you to California for WrestleMania and all that.
Fucking Anaheim.
Yeah.
I still got the chairs.
I don't know. Who has mine?
I don't have chairs from that WrestleMania.
Really? I gave it to somebody.
That was the 2000 WrestleMania?
Yeah.
I still got the chairs.
Yeah.
You've got to give that to Sam.
Fuck that. It's in my basement.
Would you want that,
It's in my
Sam?
bar.
Yeah, I have a collection of chairs.
From WrestleMania?
You have
From various events.
You have a collection of chairs.
I'll give him one if I could smash it over his head.
Cushion side or steel side?
Steel side.
All right.
I'm going to smash you in the face with
What's
it.
the rarest wrestling thing you own?
For our wedding, Jess gave me a worn Gold Dust outfit.
Oh, shit.
For your wedding?
Yeah.
Did you have to wear it during your honeymoon?
Did you leave
No.
pre-cum into it?
No.
Did you like it?
I was there for the unveiling, and man, was Sam excited.
Oh, I bet.
It was the after party at the bar, right?
Yeah.
Was there a skid mark in the back from Gold Dust?
No, but the crotch of it is worn out.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Why?
That's how I knew it was real.
Do you smell it?
No. It's not about that.
It's not a Shane McMahon bachelor party shirt, but...
Oh, that's true. You got that.
Were you just asking me that question so you could brag about your Shane
No, I
McMahon
forgot.
bachelor party
I
shirt?
actually forgot about that until
Oh, probably.
the SS Shane McMahon.
All right, Paul. Thanks for the call, buddy.
Sure.
All right. Let's
like that
see.
10,000.
Yeah. Let's say hi to Bobby in Kentucky. Bobby.
Hit it, baby.
Hey, gentlemen.
Hey, Bobby.
This gift shop thing's about as sick as, I don't know, bringing a victim's shoe to the oddest things you own in Cleveland.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. That happened in Chicago. We did the oddest thing you own, and I think it was a girl. She actually brought a shoe from 9/11.
She did.
And that never sat well with me.
Yeah, it was a weird thing.
That never sat well with me. There was something extremely creepy about it. I forget how we played it on the air, to be honest with you. But I remember after the show, I was like, man, there was something just not right about that.
Yeah, because, it's someone's fucking shoe. It's probably dead.
Right.
Was she the one that was complaining that she didn't win?
Yeah, and then she's complaining. Yeah. I think we just didn't want any part of it. Yeah. So maybe someone had something better. I don't even remember what won.
I don't remember that.
But I do remember
I was drunk.
I do remember we were all just like, wow, that's fucking dark.
I remember all the papers that were all over New York City. Like in Brooklyn even, there was just papers from the Trade Center. All just fucking work papers. And they were stuck to the fences, like, because the wind would blow them, and they would just, like, sit on the fence.
All over Manhattan.
All over, like Brooklyn, too.
Yeah, miles away.
The water.
Miles away, the paper was.
And there was something that's like, I want to check that out. I want to look at. And then you just get creeped out. It's like, nah, you know what? I don't know.
I have a piece of paper from it. It was Voss at the time. Was like, he knew some girl. We went down and she was a volunteer. So we put on masks and went on the site. And she had saved a few things from it, like just papers and things. And she gave me one. It was just like from somebody's office. It was weird. But I didn't feel weird taking it, though. It's a piece of history, I thought.
Right. Yeah.
And I had it framed at one point.
Oh, man. Everything you get is framed, though.
Yeah.
This is one of the guys that...
Yeah.
Thank you, Bobby. Let's go to Tim in New York. I think this is one of the guys you blocked over that whole discussion. Tim.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I just said that to cut the line. I have nothing to contribute. Slavo!
Oh. There you go. A little slobbo action for you. Oh, boy.
All right.
At least he said he had nothing to contribute, and he came through
with
nothing.